Good morning students. Today we are going to do the soil experiment based on soil. We have 3 experiments to be done. The first one, the texture of soil. So we are studying 2 different soils. So the aim of the experiment is, the first experiment is to study the texture of 2 different soils. For that, the procedure or for the materials required is 2 types of soil. 2 types of soil we need. Okay. We are taking a sandy soil and a garden soil. Then it's a very simple experiment which will come as a minor experiment for you all. The sandy soil and your garden soil. Garden soil, see, light brown in color, it's more brown in color, small particles, soft to touch. Texture is that. While if you take the sandy soil, little more lighter in color, light yellowish brown in color, the particles are larger, coarser, it's rough to touch. So the texture, 2 types of soil you have been given, garden soil and the sandy soil. Texture is that a minor experiment for your studying the texture of the soils, 2 different soils. Okay. Then the next experiment for the soil, which is a major experiment that usually comes for you all, is to study the pH and water holding capacity of 2 different soils from 2 different sites, garden soil and your sandy soil. For that, what we require is, as usual, 2 types of soil, garden soil, sandy soil. Then cups, paper cups, you need 2 cups, paper cups. Filter paper, 2 filter paper you need, and a pen, scissors and a needle is required. Okay, that is your requirements. Then how to do it? Take a paper cup and a filter paper, alright. Put the paper cup on it. Make an outline of the base of the paper cup. Okay, make an outline of it. Then, using your scissors or a blade, which is convenient, make a cut. You are cutting the filter paper. So, for both cups you require it. Making a cut. So, equal size, we have taken 2 filter papers. 2 filter papers we have done. Then each paper cup will be given to you. You have to make holes on it using the needle provided. Okay, you are making holes on it. Place the filter paper inside this paper cup. Okay, place the filter paper inside the paper cup. Inside the paper cup you are placing it. Then we have to take weight of first the empty paper cup. Then we have to take 50 grams of equal weight, 50 grams of garden soil and 50 grams of sandy soil. So first we have to take the weight of the empty cup, then take 50 grams of garden soil, 50 grams of sandy soil. Okay, so this is an electronic weighing machine. So you take the paper cup, you have to place the filter paper into it. Before placing the filter paper, make holes at the bottom of the cup. Take the weight of the empty cup first. Then we have to take soil into it. Yeah. So we have taken now soil 53.9. 3.9 is your weight of the cup. So take exact weight. Okay. Yes. 53.9 you have taken weight of the sandy soil as well as your garden soil. Then we have to take 2 petri dishes. 2 petri dishes. Fill it with water, okay, and once we take 50 grams of weight, place it into this petri dish containing water. Place both. So First take the dry weight should be taken equal 50 grams each, right? So after that we should take the wet weight. So keep it in water for 10 to 15 minutes is more than enough. After you have kept it in water for 15 minutes, take it out, remove the excess water. The excess water should be removed by using a towel. Okay, we have to remove the excess water by using a towel and then take the wet weight. Okay, so let us take the wet weight of the sandy soil first. See that? 64.6 grams. Keep it aside. Then we are taking about the garden soil. Let us place it here. Okay, you have got 79.6. So we have shown that the garden soil has more water holding capacity than sandy soil. We will find out that garden soil is having more water holding capacity when compared to sandy soil, because sandy soil particles are large, lot of spaces are seen between the particles, they are large particles, water will move through it easily. Therefore garden soil is having more water holding capacity than your sandy soil. Okay, you will get this experiment with two, that is find out the pH and water holding capacity of two soil, garden soil and sandy soil we are providing. The water holding capacity we have seen how to do it. The pH, where the solutions will be prepared. We are taking soil, garden soil in a test tube, pour water into it, shake it properly and set it aside. Similarly, sandy soil, you take a small bit into a test tube, pour water in it, shake properly and set it aside so that they will settle down. Then as usual you are doing in chemistry, you have a pH paper here. The pH paper we will take, one pH paper. So you will be given two pH papers. Okay. Take one pH paper. Yes. So you have two pH papers here. Two pH papers are there. Take a pH paper. Dip it into the first soil solution. Dip it into the first soil solution, right? Let it remain there for some time. If you can keep it there itself. It's easy for you. Then wait till it dries. Then take the second test tube. Put the second pH paper in it so that it is dipped into the soil solution and set it aside. So we have to wait for the pH paper to dry. After that we should compare it with the indicators. The pH paper, you have seen the indicators are present. You have to compare and see what is the pH. And what we find after the result is that for the garden soil it is neutral, while for sandy soil it is slightly acidic in nature. So pH and water holding capacity of the soil will come together as one common experiment for you, which you have to do together. Alright, so these are the experiments that you have to perform in class 12. Thank you.